What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to a brand new video, and in this video I'm just going to be doing a quick update on Amazon and my Amazon position. So as you can see right there from the bottom of my screen, I've currently got £11,561 invested into Amazon, and I'm up £183 on the position, or 1.61%. But if you look at the FX impact right there, you can see that I'm also down at 2.67% on the FX. So logically, based off my actual cost basis, I'm logically should be up about £483. But the FX there is obviously affecting me by a little bit, so it's bringing the position down. And if you have been following me for a while now, you all know that I sold Amazon in October of 2025 for around a £1,800 profit. So if you include those gains, on top of the gains I've already made, then I'm up about £2,000 since I started investing into Amazon, which, is a pretty hefty amount. But I still do believe the stock has a long way to go. Now, this right here is a screenshot from an Amazon video I made about 3 weeks ago. And as you can see back then, I was down at £2,267. But even in this video, I was talking about how I believed Amazon's fair value was around $300 per share. And even now, I stand by that. And I wouldn't be surprised if it goes to, 350, upper 300s. It's just such a high quality company. They're the company that produced the most revenue out of any company in the entire world. So, even more than, your Googles and your Apples and companies like that, the actual revenue they produce is around $700 billion every single year, which is even, bigger than companies like Walmart, which I think are second at the moment. And then you've probably got some oil companies and then some big tech. So, the amount of money they produce is just phenomenal. And obviously the margins aren't as high, so the actual net profit they take from that isn't, as much as, some other companies like Google, for example, which I believe are the most profitable company in the world. But if Amazon can see, margin expansion and they can keep, more of the overall revenue, I think that really, help to produce the, boost up the free cash flow. And also, I talked about this in a lot of my videos already, but the main reason I actually invest into Amazon isn't because of the e-commerce side of the business. It's actually because of AWS, which is the largest cloud computing service in the world. So at the moment, all these data centers are being built and there's a lot of hype around AI and all these LLMs. And obviously they need, servers to run on and, cloud infrastructure. And that's where Amazon comes into play. They're investing around $200 billion over the next year into capital expenditure, which is basically like them spending money on things that they believe that could potentially, yield them a return in the future. So it's not like they're just, spending 200 billion and that money just disappears. They're hoping they can, invest 200 billion, invest into these data centers, and then over, the next X amount of years, recoup that money and make a good return. Now, this may not be like the best sort of, explanation of it, but the way I kind of look at it is, during the gold rush, you had the people who sold the shovels are the ones who really made a lot of money. And Amazon's kind of like the shovels of the AI revolution. It's what everything's been built on. It's what, you need in order to have, a good, successful AI company. And they're producing a lot of profit already from that. It's growing at around, 23% year over year, which is great to see as well. And hopefully with all this CapEx investment, we can just continue to see re-accelerated growth. So let me know in the comment section below what your price target is for Amazon. And if you enjoyed this video, all they ask you to do is follow my page, like for more, and I'll see you in the next one.